Hi, I'm Pattu from Free Cow. This is my stock portfolio as of December 2021. I typically tend to update it every month via video, but I think I did not do it last month. But I do write articles on this. So this is a stock portfolio that is now as part of my retirement portfolio. It's about 23% of my equity mutual fund portfolio at this time, and about 11% of my total portfolio. I started it as an experiment, and it's today it's no longer an experiment. It's worth is reasonably considerable, but it's still small compared to my mutual fund holdings. So I continue to invest as usual in my mutual fund holdings, and whenever I can invest in this stock portfolio, I invest. Now I want to make it very clear that there is no skill involved in choosing this portfolio. I don't want to waste time studying stocks. My time is spent better elsewhere. There's no skill. There's completely luck, and of course my discipline that always plays a role that's involved. And this is a what I would like to call as a low volatility portfolio. Essentially, the stocks are large cap stocks, and they have low volatility, but they're also sound businesses with low debt, generally low debt. And within the portfolio, I try to chase my momentum. That is, in the sense that I don't change stocks, but I have this set of 11 12 stocks, and within that, if there is a momentum, the stock that moves up, I tend to chase that and invest more in that. That's how what I've been doing. It is I am at a position in life where I can take those kind of risks, and therefore I do it. I'm trying to build an ideal portfolio where I have passive income sources, active income sources, dividend income, then there are assets and fixed income, equity, etc. So it's I'm trying to build a diversified portfolio, and this is part of that strategy. I have not spent a lot of time analyzing it. As I've said, it's just a sound company, and I look for low volatility stocks. I have a video called Buy Stocks Easily Without Breaking Your Head. You can have a look at that on how to get started on this. And this is the current stock weight. So Asian Paint, I have been chasing the momentum in this. That's why it's 19%. Sometime back, HUL was the highest weight, but then things have changed. So Asian Paint is 19%, Infi is 15%, TCS 14%, Pidilite 14%, HUL 10%, HDFC Bank 8%, Dabur 5%, 6% roughly, Wipro 4%, Colpal 3%, Marico about 3%, ITC is 2%. So you can see that I've chased momentum within this. I'm not sold any stocks. I mean, recently I did sell some time back. I had very, very small holdings of IOC, Vedanta, and so on that I sold a few months back. So I'm now going to show you the returns data. I have a tool for this where all the dividends are properly calculated by actually reinvesting them, and not by doing it the wrong way. Many people calculate dividend XIRR with the dividends in the wrong way. This is done. I have a tool for doing it the right way, and I've used that tool. So you calculate this is the absolute gain, the dividend gain, and the total gain, and you can calculate the XIRR. So you can see different stocks have different XIRRs. I don't take that too seriously. The average years of investment, that is, it's weighted by the actual investment made. For many stocks, it's about one. For some, for example, Wipro is the youngest. It's about 0.65. So because I've put most of the money very recently, that's why it's 0.65. So if you look at the stock portfolio absolute return, it is 33.7%. An equivalent investment in a UTI Nifty index fund would have given you an absolute return of 23.3%. An equivalent investment in Nifty low volatility, Nifty 100 low volatility 30 total returns index would have given you 22.5%. And of course, then you have the CAGRs, the XIRRs, and so on. But what matters is that as of now, the stock portfolio has been doing well, but it's more of luck and me trying to chase momentum within the low volatility, and nothing more than that. I don't take it too seriously, but I'm trying to build this portfolio, try to hold on to this as a dividend source. And it can also be used for emergencies. If I have some emergency expenses, I can just sell some stocks and use it for that, and so on. And if you look at the beta of the portfolio according to ticker tape from my Zerodha portal, it is 0.55. So that is like, it is 45% less volatile than the Nifty. And that's the idea of the low volatility portfolio. And the portfolio snowflake from Simply Wall Street is this. So it's a dividend paying portfolio that's high on health, reasonable past, but the future, because of the valuation is very high. That's why the value score is low. The valuation is high, therefore the future is not high. I think the future is reasonable but not too much. But that's fine with me. I mean, I don't have any big expectations of returns from this portfolio. I just wanted to be a very stable kind of performer, and so far it has done well. It's only luck and coincidence that the portfolio has bet the Nifty. I don't know whether it will continue to do that in future. Bye bye.